Hello, Generals. We are back with Ultimate General Civil War. This is the Union Major General Let's Play, and I am Fiasco. We are preparing for the Battle of South Mountain in the lead up to the Antietam, the finalization of the Antietam campaign. Once again, we are sending the JV squad into battle here, predominantly as an attempt to generate some experience as well as even out the experience between the two corps. I have promoted temporarily newly promoted Major General Kelly Bennett to command of 2 Corps because I want to give Kelly the XP perk. So for the purposes of this particular battle, Kelly's in command exclusively because I want the XP perk. I'll be dropping Fiasco with the ammo perk or theoretically US Grant with the mobility perk in command of 2 Corps leading into the battle, but I want to make sure that the experience is a little more even. Especially, I'm particularly interested in trying to pick up a star for the cavalry division and a handful of the new artillery unit, and then some of the other units that did not pick up a star at second Bull Run. Now, I'm not sending 3rd Corps because they all have stars, because they did a great deal of heavy fighting in the course of second Bull Run. And then again, I'm not sending for I Corps because they've already got their stars. And so I'm just trying to get the experience nice and even so that I can rely on each corps to kind of handle its own portion of the field come Antietam. We have still not purchased any of the rep awards, nor do I feel like I am going to. I may I think I have a 6-pounder howitzer. Does not appear as if I do anymore. Okay. I used to have a 6-pound howitzer or 6-pound field gun unit in 3 Corps, and I was going to think about using the rep to replace them with Napoleons, but I don't. So we'll still be holding on to the reputation for whatever comes after Antietam. Without further... I've again continued to not reinforce the units for the exact same reason. I want them to drag down scaling. I've even created a couple of ballast units, amusingly, led by a number of the generals. I've temporarily relieved a brigade command so that a number of lower ranking officers could take over units in South Mountain. So there's somewhat of a risk in that the units are going to be have a lower command stat going into this fight. But I think we should be okay. Oh, sorry. So let's jump into South Mountain. We're taking 2nd Corps, led by, I forgot his name already. I think it's Kelly something. Slight numeric advantage on the part of the Confederates. However, their brigade count is much higher. Not much. It is higher than mine. And that likely means that the brigades are going to be a wee bit bigger than me, but not a lot bigger than me. They do have nearly 2-to-1 gun advantage. Hopefully, I'll be able to take that and turn it to my advantage by wiping their guns out. General Rebels have deployed 2 divisions to guard Fox's and Turner's Gap at South Mountain to block your advance against Longstreet, which would take place later on in Antietam. This is one of the sort of opening skirmishes to the general Antietam battle. Need to attack and secure a safe passage for the army, blah, 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 blah. So they are, of course, offering you the chance to advance your dudes into the open, uphill, over water, which just seems not good. This just seems not good at all. What we are instead going to do is I'm going to take everything off the field. And it's not that they're not all going to deploy. They are, but I want to... You can right-click let me collect my thoughts. You can right-click everything that's here in your deployment zone, and that will take it off the map. And then you can select the entire corps, or you can sub-select down at the division level. And that's exactly what I want to do. And so I want 2nd Division. We'll have them handling the main attack while they are supported by 2nd Division's divisional artillery. 1st Division will be handling the sort of the feint probably supported, well, definitely supported by the 3rd Lightfoot, wielding JF Browns, the snipers. Oops. Oh, I'm selecting a unit there. Got it. And then also 7th Howitzers. So there's going to be my two 24-pound units on this portion of the battlefield. Let's take a look at what 3rd Division has to offer. So they have 10-pound Parrots. They're going to be a great counter battery unit. Go ahead and throw them there. And then more troops for the main effort. However, 22nd and 23rd Infantry both lack stars. We're going to try and get them to work together. So my intent is essentially to occupy this position and attempt to get them engaged with, artillery and stuff, and then move up to here-ish and then occupy this spot. And essentially I want to control here and then have probably the cavalry division come over here. And then essentially I'll try and occupy this position here. And really, I'm going to let them have this. I've tried to move up into this position to try and fight that position out, and it ends up just really never working well for me. I'll have maybe some detached skirmishers, these 2 units, as well as there's no other infantry. These 2 units will hang out here, kind of keeping things occupied or busy. But for the most part, my efforts... what did I do? Will be expent on trying to claim what I'm determining to be kind of... Can I see it? I guess I can't. What if I zoom in? Okay, so the higher ground associated with this position. Look at the wired unit. The wireds are rifles. They're going to be good to have on the line here, facing the open, actually. And then the light division will support our extreme, our left hook. So without further ado, let's jump in, pause, and issue orders. Okay, that is the general plan. Let's enact it. Wow. Okay, so they're roughly the same size as my units, a little bit smaller. This is probably an effect of the ballast units, I'm thinking. But, I mean, they're still 3-star units. Good gosh. Ooh. That's my fault. Okay, well, poop. Ooh, we need to get there before they get the chance to cross, or block our crossing. Nice. Oh, that's actually just about perfect. You're perfect right there. Nope, 2nd Division's handling the flank. All right, once these guys, the next part of this is once these guys get into position, I'm going to swing the skirmishers here over to the left or even theoretically out here, and they're just basically trying to spot things. And then at some juncture here, I'm going to send the light division in. I don't want to. I do not want them charging like well-formed, unshattered units, or not shattered, unrouted units, and I don't want them charging blindly towards what I think is cannon that's like out of position or something, because it's just not. But I am more than happy to have them waste volleys on like skirmishers in the woods. Yeah, by all means, feel free. All right, great. Good job, guys. So the front is sort of established at this point. I can send skirmishers to kind of bait them into action. Actually, let's see if you can't shoot Longstreet. I'm just going to stand there and take it, huh? So I've got the skirmishers from 12th running interference for 17th while 17th gets into position. I don't want them getting flank fire. And then if I can confirm that this flank is as open as I think it might be, I'll ram the Cav division just right. Basically, I'll pull them up around here. And then I'm perceiving that there may be a gap here that as long as 12 and who is this? 12, 18, 12, no, that's 17. 17, 18, 12, and 19 can keep these guys engaged to the front. I'll be able to ram the Cav in here and take care of the cannons. And then once that happens, I'll send 2nd Division's foot troops basically in to tie up in melee the forces here and see if I can't wipe this whole segment. I got to try and put some thought into offensive operations, but we can't shell them effectively with 24 pounders at this range. That's not the kind of thing that these guns are optimized for. And so it might be a risk, but I'm going to see if I can't start kind of trying to bait them forward. What are you doing? Wasting shots on skirmishers? Don't do that. Although, what should you waste shots on? Shoot Manning. He's a big unit. So they're all looking at me over here, and I know that my intention was to bring these guys in and sweep this way. Man, I keep on thinking like maybe I should push across with 1st Division's troops. There doesn't appear to be anything directly to my front, and I'm nervous about what that might mean. But it could also make my planned cavalry charge unnecessary, or even more successful than it would be otherwise. Goodness, there really just is nothing over here, isn't there? Oh, shit. I mean, that's unfortunate. But 12 losses for a canister is exceedingly light. Everyone and their cousin keeps telling me that they hate skirmishers, but I don't know. I just can't. I can't get the AI to do it when I'm playing. They can't just. They don't charge me like in the same way, which is a shame because I've got these units perfectly positioned to just hammer them as they enter the river. Okay. I think we're going to get ready for a mass charge here in a second. And get your volley off. Charge. Supporting volley, and then secondary charge. Artillery as well. Excellent. Go for it. All right, and then this is... Okay, so it's not completely naked back here, which is fine. As much as I'm tempted to send the cavalry after this supply wagon, I think really this is a great opportunity to skirmish with these guys. Don't get me wrong, but send in the cavalry quite literally. All right, supporting volley and charge. It may not be needed, but that's fine. Supporting volley, fuck it, just charge. I want to wipe Drayton. If I can do it cheaply, I want to wipe Drayton. I'd love to get a volley on Longstreet. And then I want cavalry to get in on Brown. I don't think we're going to be able to get French. Not cheaply. Yeah, it's just 7 guys, but I'll take it. Perfect. Great supporting fire from 17th. All right, fall back. You're overexposed. And this is almost certainly not going to result in us getting more than, a couple of kills. It's to the point where you charge. It's to the point where he's running in the direction of basically enemy guns. Now, Ripley is routing at the moment, so I'm not terribly worried about him. I am worried about Kemper. So we're going to let that go for a few more seconds. But at this point, that went better than I ever possibly could have imagined it would. So we need to pull now because Ripley will start trying to shoot me. Or not Ripley, Kemper. Pull back. Pull back as well. So you got 41 for 20. You got 68 for 13. So the melee unit really cleaned up in there. And they're using the cheapest, shittiest pistol I can possibly get my hand on. The melee unit did wonderful. But I need to be careful about sending, especially no-star dragoons into melee. Okay, that's fine. You're almost going to make contact with the artillery. I know this is on slow-mo, and that's not great, but, there's some finesseful maneuvers that I got to watch. All right. No, not so far forward. And then 18th, I need you to move here, so see if you can't get some shots on French. And then I'll pull these 2 back to have them rest. once everything's said and done. But I really, really, really want to get this unit. Perfect. Pull the 5th back. And at this point, you two can both rest as well here on the recon point. So you are there. You especially see if you can't get shots off on them. All right, cool. The cavalry, where are you? 1, 2, 3. Reposition here and rest up. Okay, so I don't like tooting my own horn a lot, but I don't think that I've seen this phase of the battle go that well, at least in my personal experience. It's never gone that well for me. You're good. Rest up. You've earned it. Wipe the 2nd cannon unit that I'm aware of. They do have more. I've received artillery fire in this general direction, and yeah, they still have more guns than I do. Let's see what we can see over here. We're going to do this and then kind of come over here just to see what's going on over here. So I know I said earlier, oh, I'm not going to go over here, but I think maybe I will. Let's see if I can't go hunting for cannon, just so I can see the cannon. Okay, let's also reposition the artillery. Do I bring both howitzers over? Yes. Yes, we do. It's going to take forever and a day for them to reposition, but that's fine. Actually, yeah, use the road and then come around. I don't know if this is, I don't know if I'm really wasting my time doing this or if it's worth it or not. Them being here could be really good. Because this usually kind of ends up turning into a bit of a furball in there, and then I'm getting fancy for no reason. Okay, let's push the 10-pounders up as well, and the wired. What are you doing? It looks like you're doing fine. You're just doing what you're doing. It's cool. All right, these guys are still just chilling out. I mean, are they really? Oh, here it is. Here it is. Okay. All right. So I decided, I guess we've angered them. So we're going to put 12th right behind 17th. We're going to run them over so they can act as a backstop. These units are also going to be here for that exact purpose as well. And I'm going to rush the snipers here so that they can sort of shoot crossways and pull the steam out of something, but I don't want to just run them this way because I'm worried about them exposing themselves to. Oh, no! You need to shoot that. That's too late. It's okay. Well, you deploy there, and then you're fine. Okay. If you fall back a bit, this probably shouldn't be an issue. Oh boy, what have I gotten myself into? Yep. Okay. There you go. Maybe. I mean, that's one thing I wanted to see. But, ah, damn. Okay. I mean, yeah, we gotta do that. Okay, that sucks. So the point of all of this is to sort of sap Kemper's morale. Now, it's a 3-star unit, so I'm obviously worried about that. But it is... it's going okay. I don't think that I'm going to be able to charge him or anything. That's not a thing that's going to work out well in my favor. But I've got 23rd now kind of across the river. And I'm hammering Walton with the wired unit, which they're going to do okay in that role, actually. I've got this unit here in a place where they can see them. Some of these units are not going to do great. Yep, nice. Okay. You come all the way back over here. And then again, see if you can't get a shot off on Longstreet. All right, great. Good job, guys. Let's get the supply wagon over here where it matters. Weird. I'm going to fold these skirmishers back into the parent unit because their morale's kind of low and then pop them right back out. Because look, new morale, new ammo. Well, new, new all that stuff. I'll do the exact same thing over here. Let's see if they can't start getting some volleys off into Walton. What do we got going on over here? More general attack stuff. Just pull them off. Yeah, do that. You're good. Oh, man. Excellent. I would be tempted to try and send in the Cav on ransom. But I just don't think that that's advisable. However, Dragoon shots probably. See, Drayton's providing enough flank coverage that I can't really get in there and do much with them. All right, interesting. No, we have found another artillery unit. And these guys are they're better than me at this stuff. Okay, our center is well protected. Where's my skirmisher snipers? I need to start kind of shifting this way is what I want to be doing. And I want to be able to take some troops and put them along here. We've got time to do it. And basically, I'm just going to play musical chairs with all these units and just sort of shuffle them down this way. Because I think we may have angered them in such a degree that a disproportionate response comes over here. So I need to start thinking about whether or not I try and extricate them from this situation while the getting's still good, so to speak. I think maybe I do. They're two green brigades. They don't have the resources to. I have, let's just say I've underfunded that mission. So I'm going to probe here and see what I can get away with. I'm going to keep shifting resources over in this direction. I will screen with the skirmishers from 23rd and 22nd, and I will fall the main brigade back while sending 23rd, sort of like it's a reverse bounding overwatch, basically. I'm going to get 22nd in position where it can defend 23 as it crosses. If that should end up being a thing I need to even worry about doing. Garnett just melted over here. Oh, shit. Maybe. What's this? What am I looking at? What's that? That is a unit. Oh, God. Fall back. Goodbye, ransom. Oh, boy. Countercharge. Wait, no, don't. That's bad. There's too much stuff. If I charge ransom, then Anderson and Walker would be able to shoot me as I did it. And that would be cinematic as hell, but it would be counterintuitive to my objective. All right, so I have just expended a great deal of skirmishers to no real effect over here. So that sucks. But I've determined what else over here. So that's, I mean, not without some degree of merit, but it's not what it could have been. This, however, is going great. Got a target. You're free to shoot. You could do a little better than that, though. All right, guys. What are you doing? Really? No cover there? Yeah, that's like the one place you could stand where there's no cover. Good job. All right, extraction complete. Anderson's having a bad day. No, don't attack along a narrow frontage like an idiot. Just keep going. You got a good thing going here. It's fine. Got these ready in case you need to. It could get messy, but it's fine. Jeez. Woo. Drayton's having a bad day. Okay. This is a big push, but that's exactly what I was expecting. Or really, that's exactly what I was kind of hoping for. This is a very good angle for them to do it at. Like, I'd love for them to attack here, but it'd just be suicidal and stupid. From their position, you know, given where I'm at, they don't really have a whole lot of other good avenues of attack. This is just suicide. So yeah, they're doing the right thing here. I think it may be one of those too little too late situations, but we'll see. I needed to be more proactive and by far with my general. Yeah. Major so-and-so wounded. Who's that? No, a battery commander. And just wounded. So, I mean, all things considered, it could be a lot worse. I don't think this is one of the battles where you lose it if you don't have the flag right away, but we'll find out in 44 in-game minutes. Let's take a look how things are going. They haven't lost a gun in a while, but they're down 5-ish thousand guys to our less, like a little over $1,000 on the Union side. That's not terrible. Losing the gun captain or gun major sucks, obviously, but it is what it is. All right, 12, you have more than done your bit, so you get to go to cannon guard. Second takes over. Ordnance, keep shooting at Longstreet. Let's go ahead and get the wires on that as well, actually. Go ahead and take out Longstreet. Or at least, you know, wound him. Because I'm sure he'll be here the next battle anyway, so it's not like I'm going to truly take him out. Alright. Displace, extend the flank. Don't fight in the road, that seems bad. Keep pushing up. Keep pushing up. No, keep shooting Jackson. Keep shooting Jackson. I do get it. He went on a site, so he just targeted the next unit, I understand. Still suicide. Let's see if they've not uncovered. It seems likely they might have. I'm seeing what I imagine. I'm not seeing the 2 skirmish units, so I imagine that they're not all over here, but a non-zero portion of their army is present. Take a shot at Jackson if you can. Why not? Someone's charging me. I don't see who. Oh, ransom. Okay. So their front line is mostly kind of morale shocked at this point, which is a great place for me to be. This is probably going to cost me some skirmishers, but I want to see, you know, how that's going. It's not really a great place to get the Cavs stuck in, because I really would like to at this point. It's not the Napoleonic War. I can't just charge them in here. All right, yep. Go hide. Someone's on the recon point. Keep going, keep going. This is all going great. Just, you know, shoot somebody in the flank or something. We got to make up some of these losses, and you guys got to get your experience. Stand fast, damn it. You got fast reloading guns. I want you to use them that way. Alright, push up a bit. Push up a bit. Howitzers are really only good at very, 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 very close range. Yeah, good. Keep it up. Keep it up. Keep firing. We start getting these units to the point where they're degraded. I might think about... I mean, it's not yet. Not by a long shot. But there's a point when I can take the cav in and start trying to clean up.
There's a lot of their army just clumped up right around here. Okay.
Great. Good job. Push the artillery up. Push the artillery up. Get the infantry the support they need. My issue is I can't really get any good visibility on what's coming around the corner. But we've got a solid block of infantry here. 6 is coming around. Ransom's not long for this world. He's not going to shatter, obviously, but he's going to... He can't maintain this position for long. Yep. All right. Turned your flank. Soon. No. I so want to do that, but that just seems like really, really irresponsible. Okay, no, don't do that. I mean, shoot it, but don't. Because you're seeing glimpses of things over there. Don't be stupid. I so desperately want to go over there, though. Here's a whole clump of them. Mm. Mm. Yep. Needless. Needless, needless, needless. It's me getting overzealous. However, these poor units. Okay, so I didn't get nearly the kinds of kills I was looking for. I was hoping for that battle to go a little longer than it did. Let me take a look. 26 and change to 78, 82, 83 with all the... Yeah, okay. 26 to 80 something, so a little over 4 to 1. Not great, not terrible. Heaviest unit losses were in... Well, Confederate units, obviously, but the 17th Infantry, yeah, they were pretty hard fought. They had a rough go of it. One wounded officer, right? Yep, one wounded officer, a newly purchased major, so I'm not that like attached to him or anything. We grew a general out of the deal, grew a major, grew a light colonel. Okay, so promotions there, that's good. What did we capture? Probably not a lot, honestly. This wasn't a stupidly bloody battle or anything. Recovered some weapons. Okay, sure, yeah, whatever. Captured Tyler, Texas. Interesting. Cost available. Low numbers. Okay. I mean, sure, whatever. Yeah, I'm not gonna complain about it. Looks like it's an okay gun. 43. How's that pair up? Fire rate. Slow. It's not great. Yeah. All right. Whatever. It's fine. Captured some parrots. Okay. Yeah. I'm not like angry about that performance, but I'm also not inspired by it. However, yeah, no, economy's fine. So going into Antietam, little over $330,000. We've got just shy of 40 some odd thousand dudes left to go into things with. I don't think I'm going to buy any of this. If I do, it'll be... Actually, no, I don't think I'm going to buy any of it because I've got damn near all the guns I want to bring. Let's go ahead and get rid of our ballast units. We'll end up probably generating real units to go with them. I've got more than enough money at this point to support them because there's not that many that need to get generated. And then also more than enough officers to lead the army. So a lot of these generals are going to get slotted back into units that are in 2 Corps. And then the colonels, light colonels, and majors and whatnot leading some of those units will go trickle down a 3rd Corps, and then, that kind of thing. Just like you trickle down muskets to, lesser units. But importantly, some of these units picked up stars. Shame that I didn't get them really stuck in more. Is what it is. Yeah, it's fine. So the primary objective of getting experience in 2 Corps, bloodying them up, and evening out the experience, I'm going to call that mission accomplished. Let's see, especially what happens if I get you a commander of some kind. Colonel's too much. Let's promote. No, you're fine there. Sure, you're the lucky guy. You get a colonel.
Yes, sir.
And you get a major. Let's see, did they pick up a star? They did not. They just maintained the star they already had. Okay, yeah, that works too. But I'm going to need to get you more than a major. So you may actually get your major back. Oh, wait. We'll stick a general in there for now. Yeah, that'll work. You'll need more than a major. Ooh. Ooh. Uh-oh. Do I dare? Yeah. Yeah, no, I do dare. Okay. Yeah, so 8th howitzer, good for you. 2nd star. Second it's the second star in this. Ooh. All right. Way to go, guys. Yeah. Excited to see all these units. They're like on the edge of being awesome. I know that Antietam is almost certainly going to be a bloodbath, but the Army's looking really good going into it. So at this juncture, with the exception of the new units generated for 3 Corps and 22nd Infantry, I don't think I don't think any level of officership is going to get you there, unfortunately. So 22nd Infantry, 5th Dragoons, and then whatever I have yet to generate for 3 Corps. Every single Union unit going into Antietam is going to have at least 1 star, and a growing proportion of them have 2. So in that regard, I am ecstatic about the Antietam pre-campaign. Let's take a look. Let's just dump everything in there and see what happens. Doop, doop, doop. So if we were to go in right now, we would have brigade and numeric parity, a gun shortage, which means probably that if they've got this many soldiers, but they've got that many more guns, the individual brigades are likely to be smaller than mine. Because they'll have that many more men handling the guns. Interesting. All right, cool. Awesome. Great. So we are ready for Antietam. I'm excited to see what happens. And this is the Army before I clean it up, obviously. But for the most part, this is the Army that's going to go into Antietam. So I had a great time. I hope you did too. This is Fiasco signing off.